Hello, everyone. This is Karel Taibsha on behalf of Group 2, Hodl Gang of IPMI Executive MBA 2021. Today, we want to do a quick review of a book titled One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch as part of our corporate finance class assignment. The book was originally published in 1989, so it has been quite some time since release. However, there are many wisdoms of the market that we can still learn until today. Now, our group will discuss and review some of the key points mentioned in the book. There are 5 key points that we'll be discussing today. The first one will be shared by Alvina.
Okay, so the first key takeaway is why the individual investor can beat the pros. Before I go into more details, I would like to start by asking one question. Are you an investor in the stock market? So if you answer yes to the question, the next question is, can you as an amateur investor earn money while there are professionals within the same market? So hopefully from listening to this book review, we will learn more about the Lynch wisdom on how his amateur approach to investing has led him to become one of the most successful investors of all time. So as we can see from the slides here, Peter Lynch argued that the pros definitely has more disadvantage compared to the amateur, such as the first one is about the size. Professionals tend to attract bigger capital, and this means less opportunities. For these large investors, majority is the safest way, as they have their own agenda to keep their jobs. The second one is loss of explanation. 10% until 25% of fund managers spend their time on decision-making explanation to stakeholders. And the time spent means less opportunity to get an extra. The third one, the professionals tend to depend on the client a lot. So this means the money being disposed or spent was based on the clients, which tend to be a less savvy investor as well. So, since the individuals don't need to consider these factors, they definitely have more advantage compared to the professionals.
Key takeaway number 2. If you are a banker's factory operator, chef or doctor, you have an edge over Wall Street or money market. We all have a certain industry, product and services that we know more about than the average person does. Perhaps we know more about the automotive industry because we work at car assembling factory. Or perhaps we know more about the beverages industry because we work at beverages factory or as a salesman of beverages product. Or perhaps we know more about the banking industry because we have some banking product like saving account, certificates of deposit, loan, and etc. The point is that we all have valuable information about the publicly listed company through our everyday life. And this is information that money market like Wall Street or IDC either doesn't know of yet or had to spend hundreds of hours of market research to realize. Like Peter Lynch famously said, if you like the store, chances are you love the stock. Think about it. Which product do you enjoy and use from publicly listed company? Here list of mine. I like to drink regular iced green tea latte when I visit Starbucks outlet in various locations in Jakarta. Besides the affordable prices, the store sites are also scattered and easy to find throughout Jakarta. It is one of the business under the auspice of MAP Indonesia. I am very regular at Starbucks outlet because the place is comfortable to hang out with friends or do homework. At least I spend an average of 9.4 million rupiah per year. When you are looking for investment opportunities, this way you must always remember to check how much the product and services that you enjoy affect the bottom line for the company. For example, sure, I'm addicted to a Starbucks product, ice green tea latte. I admit it, but let's say this product only makes up 5% of company total profit. Then it does not make sense for me to buy MAP based on my loving the ice green tea latte as a Starbucks product.
Key takeaway number 3. There is 6 classes of stock. Slow growers. These are the slow growers. These big established firms. Third stage where they will rise only slightly quicker than overall economy. They are usually grow at the rate of 5 to 7%. A good example of slow growers would be PepsiCo. The stalwarts, we have the stalwarts. These are the established firm.
They are relatively dynamic, but they are not as agile. They might grow at the rate of 10 to 15% per year. Starbucks is a good example here. Fast growers, they grow fast, that they can also pull back fast. Good example here would be Squares. If you pick the right one, your portfolio can be really outperform the market. But if you pick the wrong one, well, man is jelly, Netflix, some voice might be yours next step. Pick this stock carefully. Cycles. These companies have a naturally swing in their stock perform. Airlines, automobile, defense, place, tires, steel, all these things are cycles in the economy. And to be honest with you, these stocks are not always your best choice, especially in the hot economy. The fifth one is assets play. These are firms that might have valuable assets that you don't think Wall Street pricing. In an example, this is an Sears. A lot of people say that investing in Sears was good because they had some valuable assets that turned out to be in nightmares. The last one is turnover. These such companies can provide great opportunity, or they can be complete. Dude, this is what everyone thinks. GE could be the right now, but time will tell.
Key takeaways number 4, 10 traits of the 10 bagger. So before we start, let's define what a 10 bagger is. According to Peter Lynch, a 10 bagger is an investment that starts as a reasonable valuation and will return 10x its initial purchase price, so it will multiply by 10 times. Peter Lynch categorizes several traits of the 10 bagger, and there are 10 of them described in the book. Personally, I like 3 of this 10. 1, the company name is dull. 2, institutions don't own, analysts don't follow. And the third is it's buying back shares. So keeping in mind all of these traits can get you a company that is certified 10 bagger.
So the fifth one is the 5 traits of reverse 10 baggers. When we have 10 baggers, of course we definitely will have reverse 10 baggers, in which we don't want to see this in the company that we are investing in. So the general don'ts are, the first one is definitely it is in a hot industry, as mentioned before. The second one, it is the next something. For example, the next Amazon or the next Google. Usually, trust me, it won't happen. The third one, it is diversifying, as Lynch mentioned. What it means that the company is acquiring another company in unrelated industries. The fourth one, the company actually dependent on a single customer. We don't want this, as this creates a weak bargaining position and the company can be squeezed by this customer. Last but not least, it is always per stock, such as by promising something miraculous, like for example, curing every type of cancer or even create world peace. So, in conclusion, there are 5 key takeaways from Peter Lynch, One Up on Wall Street. The first one, this is something that you guys really like it, definitely. Individual investors can beat the professional investors. The second one, individual investors may have valuable information that professionals don't have, which can create an advantage for the individual investors. In the third one, there are 6 general categories of stock investment. The fourth one is about a 10 bagger, an investment that can have a 10-time multiple that has 10 traits. And last but not least, investors should be wary of and avoid the 5 traits of reverse 10 bagger. So, last but not least, if you like this video, please click the like button below and it will help our grade as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.